The Berkeley Pit, Montana, USA. Once a thriving open-pit copper mine, its story took a dark turn. When mining ceased in 1982, the dewatering pumps were shut off, allowing the pit to fill with highly acidic, toxic groundwater. The water, with a pH level similar to lemon juice, contains a deadly cocktail of heavy metals like arsenic and copper, making it lethal to animals and humans. In 1995, a flock of 342 migrating snow geese landed in the pit and died almost instantly, cementing its cursed reputation. Locals report strange, unnatural fogs, unexplained illnesses, and an eerie stillness that hangs over the pit. Once a symbol of industrial success, the mine is now a deadly lake that cannot be drained safely, representing how human greed turned the land into something permanently dangerous. Today, remediation pumps keep the water from rising, but the lake remains a stark reminder. Progress without caution can poison a future. 1. Kolar Goldfields, Karnataka, India. For over a century, Kolar Goldfields was one of the deepest and richest gold mines in the world, a symbol of immense wealth and human endeavor. After decades of intense mining, the tunnels were abandoned, leaving behind a dangerous labyrinth of collapsing shafts and flooded passages. Locals believe the area is haunted by the restless spirits of miners who died in frequent cave-ins and accidents. Visitors report hearing disembodied metallic sounds, whispers, and footsteps echoing from deep underground. The curse legend says the gold was taken without respecting the land, leading to endless misfortune for those who remained. Today the region struggles with unemployment and unsafe ground, reinforcing the belief that the mine left a lasting spiritual scar. Some say the shafts still breathe at night, metal groans, and the ground remembers every step. Enter only with permission, and leave at the first whisper. 1. Potosi Silver Mines, Bolivia. Known as the Rich Mountain, its vast silver deposits once funded the Spanish Empire, but this wealth came at an unimaginable cost. The Cerro Rico Mountain in Potosi has claimed an estimated 8 million lives since the 16th century. Enslaved indigenous people and African slaves were forced to extract the silver under horrific, life-threatening conditions. To this day, miners worship El Tío, a devil-like spirit believed to be the lord of the underworld, who both protects and punishes. Offerings of alcohol and coca leaves are made to appease him, a desperate plea for survival in the darkness. Despite centuries of relentless mining, the mountain continues collapsing inward, a honeycomb of unstable tunnels. Many believe the mountain is cursed, haunted by the sheer volume of blood spilled within its depths. Potosi stands as a grim reminder of colonial greed and the deadly price paid for silver. Its legacy is etched not in silver, but in the enduring memory of suffering and the ongoing struggle of those who still toil in its shadow. 1. The Superstition Mine, Arizona, USA. Deep within the rugged Superstition Mountains lies the legend of a gold mine so rich it defies belief. It has never been officially found, yet for centuries, many have died searching for it. According to Apache legend, the land is cursed, a sacred place protected by spirits who guard its treasure. Spanish explorers, American prospectors, and even modern treasure hunters have vanished or been murdered in the unforgiving terrain. Reports include strange lights, sudden violent storms, and a profound sense of disorientation. The mine's curse supposedly kills anyone who tries to claim its gold. Despite the dire warnings, people still search for it, drawn by an insatiable greed, and the desert continues to guard its deadly, golden secret. In January 1960, the Colebrook North Colliery catastrophically collapsed, entombing 437 miners. It remains the deadliest mining disaster in South African history. The sheer depth and instability meant most bodies were never recovered, forever sealed within the earth. Survivors on the surface reported hearing the desperate screams of their trapped colleagues for hours after the collapse. Today, workers and locals claim to hear disembodied voices and feel sudden, inexplicable cold spots near the abandoned site. The land above the mine continues to sink, a constant, unsettling reminder of the void below. The tragedy left generations traumatized, and the mine's name is still spoken with a deep, lingering fear. Many believe the souls of the miners remain trapped underground, their final moments echoing in the darkness. At dusk, the ground is quiet, yet not still. Even now, Colebrook whispers through the earth, warning, mourning, and refusing to be forgotten. Pierwszy, Wieliczka Salt Mine, Poland. Deep beneath the town of Wieliczka in Poland lies a sprawling labyrinth of salt. Although now a popular tourist attraction, the mine has long been associated with curses and spirits from its centuries of dangerous operation. Miners believed powerful underground beings, known as skarbniki, protected the salt, but would severely punish greed or disrespect. Sudden collapses and methane explosions were often blamed on angering these spirits. Legends tell of ghostly figures guiding lost miners back to safety or maliciously leading them to their deaths in the endless dark. Even today, visitors report disembodied whispers, strange echoes in empty corridors, and the unnerving feeling of being watched. To seek divine favor, miners carve chapels entirely from salt, including the breathtaking St. Kinga's Chapel, built to protect workers spiritually. This profound mix of sacred beauty and mortal danger gives the mine its uniquely haunting reputation. Deep in the heart of Gabon, the Oklo mine is one of the most mysterious sites on Earth. It contains a natural nuclear reactor that spontaneously ignited and ran for hundreds of thousands of years, nearly 2 billion years ago. When modern mining began, it exposed highly radioactive zones that tragically sickened workers. Some locals believe the land is cursed by ancient forces beyond human understanding. Equipment failed mysteriously, and animals instinctively avoided the area. Scientists still study the site, fascinated by its unnatural stability and unique radiation behavior. The idea that nuclear reactions occurred naturally has fueled myths that the land is alive and hostile to humans who disturb it. Today, Oklo guides safer reactors and waste science. Its ancient chain reaction ended, moderated by nature itself. A reminder, Earth once ran a reactor. 1. This abandoned coal mine earned its ominous name after repeated, unexplained deaths during its Soviet-era operations. Deep within the earth, miners reported terrifying hallucinations, severe time loss, and sudden, overwhelming panic while deep underground. Critical machinery would fail without any logical reason, and tunnels collapsed despite passing recent safety inspections. Official reports consistently blame poor conditions, but the terrified workers believe something much darker lived far below. After its closure, nearby villages were abandoned due to widespread sickness and creeping madness. Even today, the mine is strictly avoided by locals. The Siberian wilderness, combined with the mine's violent history, has made it one of Russia's most feared industrial sites. Goldfield boomed in the early 1900s, quickly becoming one of Nevada's largest cities, built on the promise of immense wealth. But its meteoric rise was matched only by its sudden collapse, as the rich ore veins ran dry. The town's short history was marred by tragedy. Devastating fires, frequent mine accidents, and unsolved murders plagued the community, creating an atmosphere of constant fear and loss. Many miners died violently underground. In the rush to abandon the failing town, the mine shafts were sealed hastily, entombing the stories and spirits of those lost within. Today, paranormal investigators claim the area is extremely active. They report encounters with full-bodied apparitions in the ruins and fleeting shadow figures that dart through the abandoned mine tunnels. Heavy tools have been seen moving on their own, and disembodied voices are often captured on digital recordings, whispering warnings from the past. Some locals believe the land itself is hostile, that it was never meant to be mined, and now it refuses to let the dead rest peacefully. Chilling electronic voice phenomena have been recorded, capturing a single desperate word: leave. Goldfield's rapid rise and brutal fall serve as a stark reminder that some treasures come with a deadly and perhaps eternal price. 1. The Kimberley Diamond Mine, South Africa. Also known as the Big Hole, this mine was dug largely by hand, a colossal effort that ultimately cost countless lives. Workers labored in brutal, unsafe conditions for the diamonds that would make others fabulously rich. Many miners were buried alive during frequent and devastating collapses. Some believe the diamonds themselves carry a curse, tainted by the immense suffering tied to their discovery. Visitors often report feelings of unease and dread near the pit's edge. The mine stands as a massive scar in the earth, a stark symbol of exploitation. Even after its closure, accidents and deaths continued to occur around the unstable site. The environmental toll is permanent, and the community still lives with the legacy of the diamond rush. Today, a museum and secure platforms offer a lesson on the need for ethical mining. It remains a profound wound on the earth, a monument to the true cost of ambition.